Man, me and Sasha is getting hyped for Ujima. Ujima is about to start. It's collecting what was supposed to do.
You're so excited.
He's so excited, yeah, because it's Ujima. And it's time for us to build. Tell them peace.
Peace, y'all.
There you go. Hold on. Starting off with that water, y'all. Let's get it. The morning toast. Jumpstart that system. Now, we about to go on and toast there. Toast with the ambrosia early in the morning. Alright, you ready? What I'm talking about. The original. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. It's a great day. I want to say great Ujima. Here's to created by whatever name you choose. Call that creator. Just call a creator, right? Then we toast to our personal ancestors, right? Your family, right? Make sure you pour for them, you drink for them. We pour for our children's children to infinity. But I kind of skipped. Lastly, we want to pour and we want to drink for this moment. It's Ujima. It's Ujima. Excuse me, I messed up. It's Ujima, right? We want to toast for that collective work and that responsibility, that righteousness of the day. We're looking for that, so we're going to drink up. And I know I had to get my one bottle down, y'all. Keep this going as long as we can. We're going to work on the oil letting. Then also we about to do our Ashe breath. Then we're going to go to the board. All right. I want to thank everybody that's been watching. All right. Especially those special little fans that be checking it out. All right.
How you do this again?
Once for you. I said this once for you. I said this once for you. I said this once for you.
Mr. Beard.
Let me start at the beginning. Way before the ratchetness, before they raped our women. Way black. Black in the time, a woman can't come from a man, so she birthed mankind. Through that holy yoni in between her legs, divine. You can't see it from this angle with the Eurocentric mind. You've been trained well, so your future is behind. Take a look around, girl, the truth ain't hard to find. See that white standard of beauty got you bleaching your mind. For 400 years they said you was ugly, but you're fine. Shit, more than fine. Got a beauty they can't match even. Brains too strong and wise like Queen Sheba. Most can't deal with your strength, that's why they steal.
Peace is Ujima, and I'm calling this board meeting into session. We got the board, we have you, we got our agenda. All right, take 3. Good grief. All right, fam, let's do it again. All right, damn. I mean, I did this 3 times. Let me take a sip of that ambrosia just to calm my nerves. I did this 3 times. I set up the alarm so that I can make sure that I'm up, and I got it set for different periods. Every time the alarm come on, it turns off the camera, and I lose all of the footage. I know it's somewhere in there, but I ain't got time to look for it, right? And what I'm trying to do is keep the footage short enough and quick enough so that I will be able to upload it. And by the time I get ready to go to the car, all I gotta do is send it up, be done with it, and have it out to you. Because I honestly believe that information that I have can help, right? So we're talking about Ujima, collective worker responsibility. And last night, we had a show about this, the show on Kuchachaglia, Folk Tales for Grown Folk, was the seller of images. And it was about a craftsman that basically made images. And he had made an image of the deity Mercury. But when it wasn't selling, right, he went out to the market and started yelling and telling people that he had made an image of a benefactor that would make them wealthy. One of the passersby looked at him and said, "Hey man, you know, why would you sell that when that looked like something that you could need?" And he said, "This benefactor brings you wealth very slowly. I need money now. You know what I'm saying? In layman's terms, I need money now. And many of us been in that situation, right? Now, I took it from two angles. One, that he was a hustler and he knew that that image didn't bring that, but just to move his product, he went out and started telling lies or false narratives, right? He was selling a false narrative like a lot of us are getting today, right? But the point I want to focus on this morning, because I want to bring it around to you being part of a generational people, us being generational people, is that let's just take for this conversation that he honestly believed that the deity that he had carved and was selling actually was a benefactor that brought great fortune. All you had to do was be patient, right? And he didn't have the patience. So when the guy asked him, he said, I need money now. That still reminds me of a lot of us. A lot of us are willing to sell out a long-term gain for a short-term satisfaction, a long-term gain for a short-term profit, right? Many of us live our lives like that, right? And what I'm saying is that you're a generational people. This means we come from people who thought generations in advance, right? I kind of covered this before, but I want you to think about how your mind state changed, not only by taking the Guza Saba challenge, but realizing that you come from people who actually live their lives with you being here in mind, right? So it's like, you know, when you live your life like that, you can't pollute the environment because you're poisoning your grandchildren and possibly yourself. See, because being a generational person means that you come back, and if we keep it the way it is, the way we used to do it, and when you came back to a random place, you came back to the same bloodline. So the stuff that you do today affects your tomorrow, right? Because you could be born back in the same family 5, 6, 7, 8 generations from now. Wouldn't you want this family to be in a better situation than it is right now? Right? The children you have today may be your great-grandparents tomorrow. Now, with that being said, what I'm trying to bring across is this. With collective work and responsibility, right? We understand that we're working for a collective, but the collective is bigger. The collective is bigger than just you and your family. The collective is, and I don't even want to take it out into the community, because I see a lot of families fall apart because individuals got so involved with the community work, which is very important, and we need to take better care of those type of people. But the point is, I want you to understand the collective for you personally is bigger than just being outside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your collective is built up of your past, that's your ancestors, your present, that's you and your life and what's going on with your family right now, and your future. Okay? Now, what does that mean? When you start looking at the world like that, right, you understand that you have a bigger responsibility than just right now. You got to understand, you have been trained in a world that wants you to believe in disposable commodities. They provide us with stuff that we could just throw away real quick. We've been trained. You know what I'm saying? I want a burger, I go get a burger real quick. I can take the wrapper, I can throw it away, and somebody else will handle it, and I don't have to worry about it, right? I ain't got to worry about the pollution and stuff like that. I ain't got to worry about it because I'm not coming back. You know what I'm saying? It's disposable. My life is disposable. Everything is disposable. When I leave, it's done. Ha ha. My grandkids got to deal with it. Ha ha. You know what I'm saying? That is a messed up way of dealing with. I got to do this shirt, y'all, so I'm coming down to this again, all right? So now, those that don't know, the little pointy end of the ironing board, that's for getting those shirts. You know, I hope y'all, you know, I know a lot of y'all young and rich. Y'all don't understand this stuff. You know, y'all got people to do stuff for you like this. But Brother Hatim can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know, I had to make a sacrifice for my collective, right? But the point that I want to bring home to you is, when you live your life in a way where you know you're not a disposable commodity, where you know that you are responsible for not only the past, the present, you're responsible for the future, and that the decisions you make not only affect you, but they affect your grandchildren and possibly will come around and bite you in your ass, right? You live your life differently. When you understand that you're going to come back to your children, you know what I'm saying? You will be affected by your actions. You're going to come back into the family. I want you to think about all of the shit that people do in families now. The fucked up shit. Now, if this is only happening because I honestly believe that people are disconnected from the fact that they're generational. You're going to come back till you get it right, my friend. And even when you stop coming back, you're going to have to look out for your bloodline. Right? Sometimes we get so spiritual, we get stupid. Right? It's like, oh, it's everybody and blah, blah, blah. But yo, what if you are responsible particularly for a bloodline? What if you're responsible for strengthening a bloodline? Right? You know what I'm saying? What if that's your responsibility? Collective work and responsibility. Taking it a little bit farther than the damn job. Taking it farther than the career. I'm talking about generational building. Right? Many of us are settling for the short-term goals. Right? The short-term profits. The short-term returns. Rather than looking at the long game. Right? We do that in business. We do that in our lives. Right? Stop shorting yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're missing out on the compound interest in investments, and you're missing out on the compound interest in what you do for your family. I'm going back to that family thing. I think a lot of us do a lot of fucked up things in our bloodlines because we really don't realize that we got to come back and deal with that madness. We honestly believe, we have been brainwashed to believe that this is a one-time thing. You're here randomly. You're here randomly. So you have no real responsibility outside of your feelings for your family. When in fact, you set the bloodline. So some of y'all some of y'all that are abusing people in your family, sexually, mentally, emotionally, physically, you're going to reap the harvest of that. You're not out of here. You're coming back. So now, if you was to live your life like that, I think that would improve a lot of your hustle. That'll solve a lot of family issues. We got to come back. We got to deal with each other. We can't get along. Hell, we might be born brother and sister. Again. You know what I'm saying? Or better yet, you know what I'm saying? But the point I'm trying to make is, as a collective, we have a responsibility to start thinking generationally. Right? And only by thinking generationally can you build wealth. Yeah, there's some black people that do well, but I'm telling you what they are. They're rich. They're not wealthy, right? Because, wealth is part of a community. Wealth comes from families, groups. Wealth don't come from individuals. They said, what about Bill Gates? But I bet you Bill Gates got a couple of other billionaires in his immediate surroundings. You know what I'm saying? In his collective. I bet you Bill Gates got some other millionaires and multimillionaires around him that he helped create. He built a community. And we have to be in the same way. We got to take the same responsibility. We got to think in the same collective fashion. Yo, so this is Brother Hatir, and I'm out of here, yo. It's a great Ujima. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for Ujima. Peace. Thank you for watching the video. I want you to subscribe. Click the bird right there, the fiery bird. And I also have a special video just for you, right there. And for those that want more information about Giammi Journey, go to our site. It should be right about there. Peace.